Hello everyone. So we start about the chapter number 1, the discovery of the past. So in this chapter we know about history, prehistory, and why studying history is important for us, and also the various sources of history. So now what is history? History is a systematic record of the past event. It is the story of the people who lived in the past. The written records and many more things of that period enable us to know about the history. So now what is the prehistory? Now what is the prehistory? Prehistory is the period which there are no any written records. But in the history we have found out there is a written record. But in the prehistory there is no any written record. In prehistory people did not know how to read and write. They could not know records their observation in the writing. Our knowledge about them is based on unwritten sources. They lived in their caves, their bones, tools and pottery have been found buried in the ground. All these objects have much to say about the life of the prehistory. So why is studying history important for us? Our past help us to know how early men have to face so much problem, right? They have to face many difficulties. In the beginning, they did not know how to cook food, but later on, they know about it. Today, we think that we are leading a better life than the early men, but we should never forget that they taught us many things. They taught us to find many solutions of all the problems. So, now we have to know how did India get its name. As we know that our country is known by different names. That is Hindustan, India, Bharat, Hind, many more names have the right. The word India came from where? We know. Actually the word India came from the word Indus. The word Indus came from the original Sanskrit name the river. The Iranians and the Greeks who came through the northwest called it the Hindus or the Indus. The Iranian call it Indus and the Greeks call it Hindus. So the land to the east of the river was called India. In course of time, the country came to known as India by the Greek, means India in Greek, and Hind became Hindustan. So in this way how India gets its name. So lastly I want to describe the different sources of the history, which was divided into two categories. The one is what? The literary sources and the archaeological sources. So what is now archaeological sources? Archaeological sources, include monuments, coins, sculpture, painting, weapons, pottery, ornaments and all other objects or artifacts which were created in the past. Now what is the literary sources? Literary sources contain the written records of the past. These are the important as they tell us about the social, political, economic of the times when they were composed. Many literary sources were transferred from one person to another before they were written down. Now, how do we get the written records? This is the most important question. We get written records by the manuscript. Now, what is manuscript? Actually, the manuscripts is that were written on the birch bark and palm leaves. You know the palm leaves? That is the palm leaves. Manuscripts were also written on sheep leather and wooden tablets. So we get written records by the manuscript. So this is about the discovery of the past. Thank you.